As you probably know by now, you can always do more with your iPhone, especially from the home screen, like having 10 new buttons that are actually very useful and allow you to do things like this. Just pop up the control center directly from your home screen without having to reach at the top. You can do this and a lot more, of course, with these buttons that I'm about to show you guys on the video. Now, of course, we have 10 of those. I will show you guys how to get them, how to create them on your device. But first of all, let's go through all of them and let me show you guys what they do. Now, the first one, as you saw, is the control center. Anytime you need the control center, directly from here, you can have this button maybe on your dock, so you just tap right there and it pops up the control center without you having to reach for the control center. You want to mute your device, as easy as that. You don't have to go to the slider. You can see the volume there. You just tap right here and the device is already muted. You can see the volume now is all the way down. Now you want to turn off your device. Of course, you can have this button right here to turn it off, or you want to reboot your device. You can just go ahead and do this. You can reboot it directly from here. Now, all of these will have other options as well, so you can choose to do other things. These are just some of the examples. Like right here, I have the Wi-Fi button that allows me to turn off the Wi-Fi completely, turn it off and back on again. So you can see right here, the Wi-Fi is currently on. I can turn it off from here. You know, from the control center, you don't actually turn it off. You just basically disable it temporarily. Now, if I want to turn it on, I just run it back here. As you can see, we have here the Wi-Fi turned on. Now, if you want to make the text smaller on your device, you can tap on this button. And you can even choose to just set this text at any percentage you want. Or you want to quickly view your weather, you tap right there, and then you have the weather forecast for your city. Or you want to write a quick note, you don't have to go to the Notes app, tap right here, and you can start composing a note right here on the home screen. It is actually super useful. Or maybe you want to send a message to one of your favorite contacts. You can set this up to any contact you want. Tap right there and you can start composing right from the home screen. How cool is that? And if you want to launch any camera mode you want with just one click, you can do that as well. Tap here and we are on the cinematic mode right here. That's really easy to do. You can go to your selfies, you can go to your panel, you can go to portrait photos, anything you want directly from there. Now, these are all buttons that you can add to your home screen. Not just that, you can have these on your control center as well, or maybe even on the lock screen. Now, these are all very useful shortcuts, actions from shortcuts that you can add to your home screen. And as I said, right here, we have a few of them that are actually customizable. Like, of course, we have the mute one, which you can set for mute, but you can also set the volume at any percentage you want. And we have the Wi-Fi. You can change that to Bluetooth or whatever connectivity that you want to turn on or off. You have right here the text size. You can change it at any text you want. And we also have the weather, which of course you can choose any city you want, your current location or any other city you want. And then you also have here the iMessage. You can set to any contact you want to send a message. Now, to do all this, you will need to go to the Shortcuts app. Now, on the Shortcuts app, you will need to have these 10 shortcuts right here. Of course, you can create even more if you just go ahead and browse through the Shortcuts app, but I will just link all of these right down below in the description of the video for you guys, so you can go ahead and check all these out and add them to your to your Shortcuts app and to your iPhone. Now, once you have these on your iPhone, you can of course go ahead and tap on each of them to add them to the home screen by tapping the share button. Tap on add to home screen. They will already have these icons and these names. You can always go ahead and rename them, and of course choose another icon if you just want to customize it or you don't like the current icon that they have. Now, for some of them, you will need, of course, to change them based on your settings. Like, first of all, let's go with weather here. So when you go to the weather one, if you just go ahead and go here, of course, you will run it, but you can always go ahead and just like edit this. So if you want to edit this, then you can go ahead and choose here, in this case, another city. So right here where it says show weather in this case, I have New York. You can just go ahead and pick current location or just pick any other city that you want. If we go back, the quick of course, is for a quick note. Of course, you don't need to change that. This is for the Wi-Fi. You can create ones for Bluetooth as well, or cellular data. Cine mode right here, of course, you can go ahead and change this, like open camera to. You can see here any of the different modes of the camera. You can choose any one you want. And then if we go back right here, we have message. Of course, if we tap here, then you can just go ahead and change this to any contact you want. So here, send message, I have it to Apple. You can just choose any other contact you want. Here we have the CC one, then we have the text size. Now right here, I've set it to make the text smaller. You can just tap right here and you can just choose any other setting that you want if you just don't want to have that. Of course, we have the restart right here and the power off, two buttons that you don't actually need to change. They will power off your device and restart your device directly from the home screen. Now the mute right here will basically turn the volume down all the way to 0. This will of course work for the media. Now you will have here the ability to also choose ringtone. If you want to change the ringtone volume, you can choose whether you want to do that or not, or you can just recreate another shortcut with the ringtone that is separated from this one. Now in this case, I've created this one that will basically mute your device, but if you want to have another one that can set the volume to any other percentage you want, you just tap where it says 0%, and you can go ahead and with the slider pick the percentage that you want. But in this case, having the mute button I think is actually very useful, as you don't need to go through sliders and things like that. Just tap and with one button you have the volume of your device turned all the way down. You can see how good that works. In a matter of a second you will have your device muted, as easy as that. So all of these will actually be very useful buttons that allow you to perform quick actions that you cannot actually perform from your control center, or you will have to actually go through a few extra steps to actually perform those on your device. With these buttons, you will be able to do that real quick directly from your home screen. So that's basically it for this video, guys. Always remember to just explore your device, take a look at some of the apps that we rarely use, like the Shortcuts app. It actually has a lot of offer. And now with the new iOS 27 that is on beta and it's coming out in September, that will be a lot easier because it will have the ability to create shortcuts for you simply by you describing it to the Shortcuts app, of course, using the new Apple Intelligence features. That will make it very easy for everyone to actually use the Shortcuts app and create the buttons that they need for the home screen. So that's basically it for this video, guys. I hope you guys found this helpful and enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button and of course subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys on the next one.